When I first picked up the camera 4 years ago, my main goal was always to never be boring. At first I thought a good online video consisted of epic cinematic shots mixed with drone footage. So I spent the first couple of years finding the perfect camera, learning to fly a drone, teaching myself cool transitions, how to color grade, and trying to make my videos more appealing overall. This definitely took my videos to the next level, but it was still missing the essence of human touch, personality, and having something my viewers can relate with. As I consume more content on YouTube and I studied the top creators, I slowly realized they all have something in common. They're either great storytellers, provide massive value, or have the gift of being extremely entertaining. So my goal with this channel is to be all three. Now, this isn't easy to do in every single video, but as of late, I always manage to have at least 2 of these aspects in every video I put out. So today, I want to give you a blueprint on how I plan my videos, my editing sequence, and how I create my thumbnail and title to upload the final project onto YouTube. So in this channel, I have done travel vlogs, street and party interviews, but the most complex videos by far has been the cost of living videos, where I break down into detail the living costs for the cities that I travel to for the whole month. These videos take me a ton of time to make, but I feel provide the most value to my viewers because it's basically a video travel guide on the location for anybody going short-term or long-term. I started making these videos because it's the type of videos I was looking for when I was traveling to a new location, but either they were not available, and if they were, the videos most people made were very boring, extremely long, and they took forever to get to the point because they do take a lot of time and a lot of effort to do. But something that has taken my videos to the next level has been writing these scripts and planning out my video before I start filming or editing. And the app that I have found that has really helped me organize myself and has somewhat changed my life is called Notion. It's basically the notes on your iPhone, but on steroids. I can sit here and explain everything about it, but I recommend you watch a video that Nicholas Christie made on this app. And he goes into detail how he organizes his script and his shot list with the app. It's quite incredible. I'll leave the video in the description for you guys to check it out. So when I start writing my script, the first thing I plan is my title. This will be the foundation of everything. Without a good title, no one's gonna click on your video and no one will be interested. When I come up with the title, it would guide me on how I will start brainstorming the story I'll be telling at the beginning of my video to hook my viewer and immerse them into a roller coaster of feelings through storytelling and visuals. I want them to put themselves in my shoes so they can understand how I ended up in the new location, in hopes that they're going through the same situation or something similar so they can relate. With the cost of living videos, I usually stay in the location for about 2 to 3 months, and then I'll calculate all my costs for the month and film locations and things I'll be talking about in the video. I also make a Google Maps list for the location, and I pin the places I visited that I enjoyed so I can refer back to when making the video. This Google Maps list I also provide to my audience so they can have a guide of the specific spots that I recommend in the location I'm doing the video on. After I have all this information, I begin writing my script, which can take between 2 to 4 days, depending how disciplined I am. Because to tell you the truth, I'm not the biggest fan when it comes to writing, but I know how important it is for my end project to write down my thoughts and organize them in a way my viewer can easily consume the content. Now, when my script is fully ready, I'll start planning and brainstorming the B-roll and stock footage I visualize will go with the script. I will also start looking for the right song that will set the mood, and normally I would just close my eyes and hear the beat and the rhythm of different types of songs that I would normally enjoy. And this will help me plan out different aspects that can make my video stand out. During this part, I usually start with the body of the video to get the longest part out of the way. So I'll set up the lights, the camera, my teleprompter, and get rolling. So what I do is I turn off all the lights, and so this is the setup right here that I use. It's basically just this main light. This is the teleprompter that holds my camera, and I can read my script off my phone. When I bought this, actually, it was only supposed to be to record with iPhone, so I had to do something to hold my camera, and this tends to work. It's the best setup that I have found that has worked for me, and I don't have to carry a huge soft light, and it looks somewhat professional. I'll then do my voiceover, which is normally my intro and some extra parts of the video. I'll shoot the B-roll that I have planned out, and this will mostly conclude the first part of filming. After this, I'll grab all the footage, import it into my editing system, Final Cut Pro, and then I'll probably have to do a second part of filming after I cut everything up and I see what pieces am I missing to piece the video all together. Editing for me can be very different depending on the style of video. For example, if it's a travel vlog, I'll usually just make 2 separate events in Final Cut Pro, one for the main camera and another one for the drone shots. And then I'll just throw all the footage from my camera into the timeline and start chopping up the footage and create a story from there. With my cost of living videos, it's a little bit more organized, and I try to keep my folders of each establishment and location in separate events. Then I'll start editing the voiceover and the A-roll footage to have the foundation of the video set. After that, I'll add in the B-roll or stock footage that will go on top of the voiceover or A footage. Now let's talk about stock footage. As a video editor or creator, you'll most likely need to have some type of subscription for stock footage. I used to use Envato Elements, which is great and I recommend. It's one of the cheapest ones that I have found, but I think I found a better one, and I consider this to be some kind of hack, and that is getting a subscription with Canva, because you have a library of thousands of videos, pictures, text, templates, and music that you can use for your channel, and all with no copyright restrictions. And I also find the layout of Canva to be extremely user-friendly, and there's always plenty of footage that I have gotten from there. Also with Canva, I designed my YouTube thumbnail and my video end screens. And all of this is only $12.99 a month, which is way cheaper than any of the other websites that have stock footage. I really consider it to be an awesome deal. And the most amazing part is that it saves all of your projects, so you can always go back to them if you need to edit it. I have all my thumbnails saved in there just in case I need to readjust it or use it as a template for my next one. And it's extremely handy. So if you want to try Canva out and want to support my channel, I have a link down in the description that will offer you a month for free. I promise you, give it a try, you won't regret it. Now, the next step in the process of my editing is adding the music that will go with the video. I usually try to find separate tracks for every segment of the video, so when the viewer is watching the video, they can feel each chapter is different, and I can just feel that it keeps the viewers more engaged, and it helps separate whenever I make different points throughout the video. After I have the music down, I add in my titles, graphics, and callouts with the extra information I want to emphasize in the video. After this, I'll add in some sound designs depending on how much effects there are. For example, my last video, the sound design was insane. I had layer after layer of sound effects that I made myself with my own voice, or I got from the sponsor of this video. I'm kidding, I don't have a sponsor, but I do get all my music and sound effects from Epidemic Sounds. I've been using them for the past 3 months and they are great. I have always struggled to find the right song. It always takes me ages, literally hours. But for some reason with Epidemic Sounds, they have different features that makes it very seamlessly for you to find songs similar to songs you've used before. And they recommend you songs, and for some reason, the songs that they recommend me, I always like, which is very rare. And not to mention, Epidemic Sounds has a great feature where you can download the stems of the song. So you can download the whole song or just pieces of the song. So you can actually take out the drums out of the song or the melody, and you can customize the song to your liking. So for example, if you're doing a video and you want it to start very soft, and then normally there'll be some drums going on, you can start off the drums at the part wherever you break the information or whenever you're revealing something important. And it really offers that extra feeling that you can take your viewer through. So it can be somewhat like a movie. So yes, Epidemic Sounds, I highly recommend them. They're not sponsoring me, but I do have an affiliate link with them where they offer you 30 days for free. if you sign up with my link. And after I add all the sound design, I do the last part, which is color grading. Personally, I don't do much color grading like a lot of other YouTubers that take hours of color grading. I feel the colors that come out of my camera are pretty decent. And what I do is I just add a custom basic LUT that I've created, and that usually works with 90% of the footage. And then after that, I tweak every other clip that needs tweaking if it's necessary. After I finish the whole project and the video is finished, I usually send it to a friend and have them watch through it before I upload it onto YouTube, because there's always some type of small mistake you probably don't see. And next, I create my thumbnail with Canva. Let's go into the computer and create the thumbnail for this video so I can show you guys how I use Canva to create the thumbnail. So because the video is about traveling and making videos, I figured that the best thing would be just me holding out the camera, pretending like I'm vlogging, and then I'm going to cut myself out and then put a really cool background so it can stand out. I just finished shooting everything, explaining how I create my thumbnail, but it's actually a really long video. Therefore, I think it's better if I create another video for you guys to watch. So just make sure to subscribe, because I'm gonna upload this in the next week or so, explaining how I have created this thumbnail. But that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please give me a like so the algorithm can push it out to more people. And let me know in the comment section if this was valuable to you. If you want to see more content like this, maybe I can do a breakdown on how I do my green screen effects in the intro of my videos for you guys. And if you're curious to know how the cost of living videos ended up with the format that I just explained to you, I'll leave this playlist here with all of the videos for you to watch. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, and until next time, Christian Rodriguez, bye.